Welcome to Streaming Into the Voids, What's New in Streaming, where we tell you what's coming the week of July 18th. I'm Kim Hollis, and with me are David Mumpower.
Hi.
Raul Buriel.
Hello.
And Tim Bridey.
Hi, friends.
We'll start with Netflix and Spooky in Love, Season 1, coming July 18th. An heiress and hotel CEO who secretly sees ghosts and is haunted nightly by the spirits of people who died unjustly joins forces with a prosecutor who investigates unsolved murder cases in this Korean romantic comedy.
It made perfect sense until you said Korean romantic comedy.
I know.
I look forward to this being adapted for the U.S.
Yeah, it's pretty adorable. On July 21st is WWE Unreal Season 3.
Oh, yeah. Let the wrestling fan talk about this. The 5-episode season will focus heavily on John Cena's highly anticipated retirement tour and final matches, while also taking viewers behind the scenes of WWE's creative process on the road to WrestleMania 42.
Well, that's just an incredible idea for a season. Why are the fans so upset? Why are they still so upset? Why is everyone screaming at us? This is a disaster. I want to quit.
Next up on July 22nd is Elite Force Season 1.
In this French series, after an unprecedented attack on his unit, a high-ranking officer set to leave the field leads a perilous mission that forces him to confront his past. Uh-oh, it sounds like he's 3 days from retirement.
Uh-oh, indeed. Also on July 22nd is A Toxic Love Story.
In a glamorous California suburb, a young woman's arrest for orchestrating a violent fantasy plot becomes a sensational scandal, but the truth remains hidden behind a sophisticated web of deception. Oh, God, this is going to be like the number one show or something.
Yeah.
Do better, people.
Yep. On July 23rd is The Debt Collector. In this Thai action thriller, tormented by past mistakes and a terminal diagnosis, an ex-debt collector returns to the underworld to protect the victims of a violent organization. And I look forward to this being a Jason Statham film later. Also on July 23rd is Kaulitz Kaulitz Season 3.
Germany's most popular twins once again take us along for the ride in their turbulent lives, sharing intimate moments, arguments, and scenes that go straight to the heart.
I think we bring this up every time this show appears. These are members of a band that's famous apparently everywhere but the United States.
Right. Next up is Love in Slow Motion, coming July 23rd.
Yeah, this is a movie from the United Arab Emirates, which is pretty unusual. When Haya's best friend Jawad gets engaged, her chronically single world unravels because who knew true love could be hiding in the friend zone?
Even the UAE is making Hallmark movies now?
They know
Everyone should.
On July 23rd is Ransom Canyon Season 2.
The titular Texas town hangs in the balance as ranching dynasties unravel, hard switch allegiances, and the overall future of small-town culture built on ranching and agriculture comes under scrutiny. Josh Duhamel and Minka Kelly star.
On July 24th, it's 72 Hours. To save his career, a 40-year-old ad exec joins a crew of 20-somethings for a wild Miami bachelor party after they mistakenly add him to a group chat. Kevin Hart stars.
Okay, yeah, no, that's a winning proposal.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that sounds great. And then Kevin Hart,
yeah, I know. It'll do great, though. Also on July 24th is Musafir Cafe Season 1.
In this Hindi series, 3 travelers' lives unexpectedly intertwine. Chandar and Sudha share an instant spark. With Preeti, Chandar finds steady companionship built on quiet understanding and ease, which love endures through time and life's journey.
Our final new Netflix release is The Truthers, coming on July 24th.
In this Spanish psychological thriller, after her mother's sudden death, Ruth returns to her hometown and reunites with her father, whose odd behavior makes her question what really happened. Dun, dun, dun.
On Disney Plus, King of the Hill Season 15 is coming on July 20th.
As Hank and Peggy try to get used to retired life, Bobby navigates life, work, and a budding relationship in Dallas.
On July 22nd is My Grandfather Charles Manson.
Sophia was always the good girl growing up in her father's rock, but her quest to identify her unknown grandfather results in a shocking discovery. He is Charles Manson, and he bears striking physical similarities to her beloved father. Sophia's discovery propels her into an underworld of Manson family members and unreliable narrators as she traces her grandfather's life.
Well, we've just set a record for the worst thing we've ever discussed on this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, no.
On July 23rd, it's Pompeii Out of Time with Tom Hiddleston. Host and Loki star Tom Hiddleston and Loki executive producer Kevin R. Wright reunite for a fusion of cinematic scripted drama and investigative documentary storytelling that transports audiences to ancient Rome in the hours before and during the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. Next up on July 24th is Soy Luna, Let's Roll Again, Season 1.
After an accident that sidelined her, Luna returns to her beloved jam and roller. Putting on her skates again won't be easy, especially when a hidden villain's plan starts to complicate her life. She'll also face a dilemma, torn between old flames. Amidst songs, adventures, and reunions with friends, Luna will have to overcome many obstacles to fulfill her dream.
On HBO Max, we have Stuart Fails to Save the Universe, Season 1, coming July 23rd.
In this highly anticipated spinoff from The Big Bang Theory, the sci-fi comedy follows Stuart Bloom after he accidentally creates a chaotic new multiverse, requiring him to find a quantum interference or risk destroying the universe as he knows it. Kevin Sussman returns as Stuart, along with Brian Posehn as Bert, Lauren Lapkus as Denise, and John Ross Bowie as Barry Kripke. Who wants this? I want this. I very, very much want this.
This takes a crown as the most unlikely spin-off of all time. It's a wild concept that they took basically the D-list supporting characters of The Big Bang Theory and made them the leads of a spin-off 7 years after the end of the series.
Fourth spin-off of The Big Bang Theory.
Nonetheless, and despite the fact that it's basically a rehash of Sliders, this looks wildly entertaining.
On Paramount Plus, we have Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 4 coming July 23rd.
Captain Christopher Pike and the crew of the USS Enterprise continue exploring strange new worlds. Oh, okay, that's where the title comes from. Encountering new civilizations, facing dangerous threats, and confronting challenges both external and personal.
As you can tell from that description, we basically have no idea what's going to happen in this second to last season of the series.
Oh, that's not true. Spock is going to sex everybody. He is a romantic stud on this show.
There is a truncated 5th season that will come before the series ends. The trailers really haven't told us much other than, yes, Spock's a hottie.
On Peacock, we have Obsession, which debuted on July 17th, because this one was announced after we recorded last week's episode. The surprise hit of 2026 hits streaming, and it's bound to pick up even more fans as those who missed it in theaters can now check it out or rewatch it.
Universal, how are you so bad at this?
And to a larger point, what is going on this week? We've had 6 weeks of trash.
I know.
Now there's like 6 things I desperately want.
I know.
Run them out.
I know. Speaking of which, on Apple TV, we have The Dink on July 24th.
Washed-up tennis prodigy Dusty Boyd is stuck coaching unruly kids at his father Chuck's country club, where approval is harder to earn than a trophy. An injury sidelines him, forcing him into pickleball rehab against his will until he starts to enjoy it alongside doubles partner Candace, Jake Johnson, Mary Steenburgen, Ben Stiller, Ed Harris, and yes, tennis star Andy Roddick star. Yes, it's a comedy.
Yes, it seems to be. Okay, we're going to move on to Tubi, which, guys, it's got 3 things this week. I'm so sorry. We'll start with Date or Dip, Season 1, coming July 23rd.
The new dating series brings together singles who share their biggest red flags, leaving it up to their potential matches to either date them or dip. Really?
Yeah.
I will make Futurama fans happy by quoting George Takei and saying, "Dip indeed. This is trash."
It is trash.
Also, Tubi, read the room. This is not the week you release 3 things, okay?
On July 24th, we have Breaking Bear, Season 1.
Okay, here's the weirdest one in a while. 3 bear siblings decide they need to start selling drugs to raise money to save their home after the gas companies start fracking next to their cave. This adult animated series features voice work from Sarah Michelle Gellar, Annie Murphy, Chris Parnell, Brendan Fraser, Matthew Lillard, Josh Gad, and Elizabeth Hurley. This sounds amazing.
Okay,
Yeah,
Tubi, we'll give you that one.
I watched that trailer and I loved this. And also, just to hammer this home, in a week where we had My Grandfather, Charles Manson, and a spin-off to The Big Bang Theory 7 years in the making, David called this one the weirdest one in a while.
And our last to be release is more of what we're used to from them. It's a movie called I Know Where You Live. Sarah Jones thinks she's found the one until his imperfections begin to show. After she pulls away, chilling threats suggest he's watching her from inside her own home.
It's a relief to see Tubi return to form.
I know. Well, this is quite a week, as we've already said. I'm sure we'll probably at least give Breaking Bear a try. I love Jake Johnson, so the Dink is something that I would probably enjoy watching. We did not see Obsession in theaters, so that's another thing. Star Trek Strange New Worlds is a thing. Stuart Fails to Save the Universe is a thing. King of the Hill is something we will watch. And Spooky in Love also looks really fun.
Do we need to go on vacation this week just to watch TV?
Maybe. Jeez.
I will be there every night for the new episodes of Strange New Worlds. I'm hooked on that show. The Dink looked really funny. I'm going to watch at least the first episode of Stuart Fails to Save the Universe. I'm a little concerned that it is maybe a little too similar to Sliders, and it seems to have a budget to match. That's not a good thing. But yeah, Breaking Bear. As a fan of shows like Rick and Morty, I can tell you that Breaking Bear is just very much up my alley.
Yeah, this is incredible. I mean, first of all, since I don't have any new Hallmark movies, I'll prioritize Spooky in Love, which is my wheelhouse. King of the Hill for sure. I mean, the return season fully recaptured the magic. We've previously gushed about it on the podcast. I'm sure Kim will want to watch The Dink. The YouTube channel for Big Bang Theory is phenomenal. About 3 times a week, they cut a new hour of highlights, and we watch every one of them. So Stuart Fails to Save the Universe, we're counting down the days for. And then Star Trek Strange New Worlds, we've been evangelists for since very early on. This is the best Star Trek that is live action, really since Deep Space Nine, no joke. And then we're finally going to watch Obsession, which we almost did in the theater. Breaking Bear, I don't even know if I have Tubi like on my Roku.
I think we do.
But I might put it on for this if like the reviews are good. And then I also think 72 Hours sounds funny. Don't judge me. Here we are. This was an entire summer worth of stuff in 1 week. It makes no sense.
Yeah, so go watch a lot of things.